Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three assets: the euro dollar, the sterling against the Japanese yen, and Bitcoin against the US dollar. We will see where they might move over the next days and weeks. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, while to receive our real-time alerts on cryptos, stocks, forex and commodities, then you can join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with the euro dollar. As you can see here, I've plotted the Stark bands and two envelopes. Actually, what we see here, it's quite clear. Every time the Stark bands crosses or hit actually the lower envelope, then we retrieve a buy signal. Okay, actually we are inside a very strong bearish channel. The last buy signal was retrieved on the 28th of September, when actually we see those daily candles crossing below the lower band and actually the Stark bands hitting the lower envelope. I've been sending an alert to my Patreon, actually a buy alert. I do believe there is space still at least 100, if not 101, probably 101. Also, I've detected a 2 months perfect cyclicality on euro dollar, with the first phase, which actually is the bull phase, followed by a bearish scenario. Right now we are still in the bullish phase. That's why I believe the euro dollar will be hitting 1.00, 1.01, so again to the unity, over the next hours and days. Then a new relative low will be hit between the end of November, beginning of December, when actually the cyclicality is telling us that actually we will encounter the descending phase of the actually a Gauss curve. Okay, so 1 month, 1.5 of bullish phase, and then the last month or 0.5 of descending phase. Okay, I've been sending several newsletters to my patrons. I've been actually alerting that we might see the end of the multi-year bearish cycle for the euro dollar. Most probably we are right now experiencing the point of low. In between 2026 and 2028, we will see the euro going up against the US dollar till 1.40, 1.60. I know that right now it might look an impossible forecast, yet you agree on me when I've been calling several times a collapse for the Nasdaq, when the Nasdaq was keeping going up and up. Actually, this is happening behind our eyes. Right now, the Nasdaq is collapsing exactly as predicted. So euro dollar till 1.01 over the next days. Now let's move on and let's analyze the sterling against the Japanese yen. As you can see here, we have the banyo cycle, and in the lower part of the chart, while above we have two envelopes at the Nadaraya Watson envelope. Actually, the Nadaraya Watson envelope are quite nice in because they predict, with the two narrow bands what we should be expecting in terms of deviation from the average. Okay, right now what we see here on the daily chart, we have two we have 5 candles which hit the upper band, which means for us is a very strong bearish signal. Very first target here at 161 over the next days. As you can see here, in terms of actually movement, the price has been moving inside the horizontal channel. Right now we see that the slope of the envelope is slightly positive, yet in terms of standard deviation, the price hit the upper band. So from here we actually believe that we should be moving down over the next days. So sell signal for sterling against the Japanese yen. My Patreon will have the opportunity to better understand why I'm bearish on the sterling against the Japanese yen. Also, not only on a daily chart, but also on a weekly chart. Let's analyze now the Bitcoin against the US dollar. Here we have the Magno cycle and actually cycles with different parameters. What we see here is a weekly chart. As I've been stating several times, we are inside the bearish cycle. Now, if we analyze the manual cycle, we see that the white curve has hit a sort of bottom, yet the orange curve is still too high, as it happened here, which means I still believe there are at least 6 months of weakness. I've been alerting my patron, stating that we should see a much stronger movement starting from the second semester of 2023. Right now we are still in the bearish phase of the multi-year cycle. We know that Bitcoin has a 5.56 year cycle. Okay, we've seen 4 years. Right now we in October 2022. Right now, between October 22 and November 22, we have just spent the first years of the bearish cycle. So while Bitcoin is a 5.56 years of cycle, including the bullish phase and the bearish phase, actually we expect another 6 months of weakness. The very first moment where we might see the Bitcoin going up is actually after the summer 2023, which is actually confirmed by the chart from my new cycle, because again, if we analyze the orange curve, it's still too high for us, okay, while the white curve is stating that actually in terms of short momentum we are really close to the point of low. I do believe we still have to see the ultimate bearish leg, so my target is between this area 4,000 and this area 10,000 US dollar. We might see a sort of crash which can be lasting not that long. Probably we might see some sort of reversal pinball with a huge tail. We will see. Again, right now I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. But again, the majority of, in terms of temporal, in terms of time frame, the majority of the movement down has already been recorded, which is actually very positive news for us. As we can see here, in terms of cycle, we are still not hitting the bottom. Now, if we project the two curves, we see the bottom around here, okay? March, April 2023, which actually is in line with my prediction. So first trimester of 2023 should be again in terms of weakness, but starting from the second semester of 2023, actually we can start positioning ourselves. Okay, guys, if you want to receive trading signals on cryptos, if you want to understand which are the best cryptos that you can start holding in order to have better profits in 2023 or even sooner, then you can join our Patreon community our financial trading community on Patreon. Thank you, guys.